Folks, welcome to another review and thoughts on. This time, checking out the new Power Rangers Netflix special, I guess, reunion special or anniversary special thing. Um, it's made from Netflix, and pretty much it's. Um, sorry, I'm a bit rusty on doing these reviews lately. Okay, so it's pretty much Power Rangers all once and always. It's a special Power Ranger special. Deals with Rita Repulsa. Pretty much, she comes back. Uh, they semi-explain that, even though it doesn't really make sense in terms of the history of the show. Because this one deals with more of the original core, five? Because you had Trainee, or is it Trainee or Trainee? I guess it's Trainee. Zach, Billy, Kimberly, uh, Adam, or you had them all. Of course, it's a semi-reunion because of what uh, David, Jason, Frank, and the lady that played Trainee passed. So that's why I say it's kind of a reunion, but not really. It is kind of dedicated to them, which is pretty cool or nice anyway. If folks. Um, but it deals with pretty much Trainee's daughter introduced. I did not care for her character. I'm gonna just say that much because she's. I guess she lost her mom and all, but like the way she goes about it, and I can be a ranger too because my mom was a ranger. Um, and just voluntarily, getting herself in danger to where she couldn't even. She barely held her own against the putties like by herself. So like she really thinks she can take Rita. But yeah, negatives I'll give this is that character I did not care for, and then the stuff that she says to Billy about she blames him for mom's death or whatever, and I'm like, you. I mean, she apologized. They help that they try to clear that up later on, but like I still can't be a fan of her much. And big elephant in the room is how they have the original two Rangers, really. The only two originals, because you have Billy, played by uh, Yeist, I forget the actor's name, but you have Walter Jones as Zach, and the others are either helmeted, because yeah, and or Kimberly, Amy Jo Johnson decided, nope, I'm not doing this because I don't know why. Like she didn't really give an answer other than I guess I don't want to look silly as old as I am in spandex jumping around. I'm like you're first of all, I guarantee they're not gonna have you do all that because I guarantee it wasn't even Walter and the guy who played Billy in those suits. So she needs to slow that down. And then she's like, "Oh, it wasn't over money." But then she's like, "I don't feel they paid me enough. I don't feel like they paid me enough." I don't feel like they paid me enough. They wouldn't pay me enough money for. I swear, I don't remember how she stated it. She said it a certain way or posted it because she has to be hip on Twitter or whatever. I don't know where she posted it. I think it was Twitter. She was like saying how uh, I swear I saw that on somewhere, or somebody posted that in a video, and like she was saying how I don't want to look because of how old I am. I don't want to be in a spandex jumping around because of how old I am. I'm like, again, like I guarantee it's not, but whatever. And then she's like, I swear it was something to do with money, but then she's like, no, it has nothing to do with money. So whatever. Um, I still like the character Kimberly, but like the fact that so that aside, um, it would have been nice had we had, at least the core three, the original three at least, because again, two of them are, deceased in real life, so I can understand why they, but it sucks that, because it would have been cool if you had Kimberly, the original, and he had, but then I don't know how that well went, because uh, I believe, I want to say the chick, Catherine, whoever, in season 3 of Mighty Morphin, who becomes like the new Pink Ranger in that season. I believe her and Tommy are together. I believe, or they get together at one point, or I swear, yeah, I either read that or saw that somewhere, or watched that somewhere. So I don't know how that dynamic, but I guess that dynamic wouldn't have worked because she passed on her. But then the whole Rita thing would, why is she back? And her plan is pretty much she wants to go back in time to warn her younger self of what's gonna happen, or something like that. So she wants to pretty much give her younger self insight on the Rangers and try to, I guess, prevent them from becoming Rangers before Zordon can, turn them into Rangers. So I guess that was an alright plot overall, motive. Um, the acting, I'll say, is just fine to just alright. It's not nothing really amazing. Um, I would say there's better acting in I want to say Time Force, um, or other seasons, but this one, this special, was fine. Um, the fight scenes are fine. They're actually original, you know, fighting and not what is it, Sentai footage? What they call it. Um, so that's fine. Uh, Again, the explanation for Rita coming back, and even though it doesn't make sense with how Zordon went out and caused Kingdom Hearts to where everybody, all the villains became good people. But I guess, I mean, she does say like the reason why this version of her is back, because I guess because she ends up being because she comes back as a robot in this. I meant to say she comes back and she says like I guess her evil essence that was canceled out of her body or during the In Space season, Power Rangers in Space finale. I guess pretty much her evil essence got kicked out of her human body or whatever, and then that got trapped into elsewhere. But if ain't, how come Lord Zed? How come he's not? How come his evilness isn't? But then I guess because they already have him in, what is it, Dino Charge or whatever, the recent. Uh, I forget what the newest season that's coming up is. Space. What is it? I forget now. I totally forgot. But there's like a newer season of Power Rangers coming out soon. But yeah, my history with this franchise. I grew up with the original, somewhat the original Mighty Morphin. Really, I grew up with the movie, 95, was it 95, 94 movie? Uh, so, I did like Dino Thunder. which had Tommy as well in that. I will say this: Tommy's not really my favorite ranger. He's not one of my like. He's a cool ranger and all, but the whole I never understood the. I get like at first, oh, he's mysterious. He's a new ranger. He's mysterious. He's an evil ranger. We never saw that before. But then they like in what is it, season 2? They like introduced him as like the new leader or whatever. I'm like, what? Why? First off, I thought, what was it, Jason that was he's the Red Ranger. I thought the Red Ranger is always the leader. Nope, I guess the White Ranger gets to be or the Green Ranger at some point, and then he became the White Ranger. But then they switched again. I didn't like how they changed positions there. Even if he gets new armor, why does he get new armor? How come Jason couldn't get new armor? He was there longer, but whatever. And then I guess, but anyway. So yeah, overall, it's fine. It's decent. I wouldn't watch it again. The whole time I was watching this, I kept wondering, where are the other Rangers? Because Zach and Billy are like panicking that, oh no, our core team of Rangers are kidnapped. Because they end up being kidnapped, so it's just down to Zach and Billy and Trini's daughter, who was annoying in this entire thing. I, you know, and then like this whole time I'm like wondering, where are the other Rangers? Because I know there's other Rangers around the world. Because at one point Rita sends putties all over the world to draw the Rangers out. So then I'm like, how come we don't, you know? And then the only I think we do see is that I believe it's Adam and Aisha. But it's funny, I guess they're supposed to be part of SPD, and they're like, oh, we can't really help you right now because I forget why they can't, but they said they could help them, but they wouldn't be able to get there in time, or it would take like 6 hours or so. I swear they mentioned 6 hours or something. So it will be some time before we can get to you. I'm like, what? I'm like, where's Time Force? How come you guys can't you can't contact Beast Morphers or Ninja Storm or Dino Thunder? None of them are like around And I love how we see these little, when they get shrunken down, the Rangers that are captured. We see In Space Yellow Ranger, Dino Thunder Blue, White Thunder, I believe, is the Ranger in Dino Thunder. I'm like, you're able to show the little figurines of them, but you couldn't show the actual whatever. If anything, why not just pan to them fighting putties, and then they get captured one by one? Why can't we don't have to see them unmasked? You can't get your original actors from those seasons back. Fine. Can't have them do ADR. I guess they don't want to do that either. Fine. Just I don't know. Have them, in their costume and fighting the putties, and then they get captured off one by one. They could have done that, but I guess no. So, but this whole time it was like really annoying me. I'm like, you guys are like panicking over, oh, we're outnumbered, and then and then the only Rangers that you call are Rocky and Catherine. So you only call like 2 extra Rangers because your other 2 are captured, or other 3 are green, red, and other 3 are captured. So you had to bring in 2 other ones that aren't really up to par with. I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. So yeah, but overall, I am a fan of the franchise, so you can't say I'm not, because I did a few stop motion Ranger content on the channel, so I will post that link in the video somewhere if I remember. I did a commentary on the first episode of Mighty Morphin, so you want to see that. But yeah, I was curious of how this was gonna go, and was not impressed. So I don't know. Maybe a lot of fans like it. I guess that's cool. I It was fine. I wouldn't watch it again, really. Um, yeah. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Give me your thoughts down below in the comments. What you thought of this special? Did you like it? Do you think it was respectful to the franchise legacy, Drew franchise's legacy, or legacy of the franchise?